What's good, y'all? Welcome into the TraKCouts podcast. It's the podcast where we talk music and life with the people living it. I'm your host, Cole Red. With me, as always, my bro Scorpio. What's up, bro?
What's poppin'?
Artists, producers, engineers, creatives in general. We want to talk to them. If they're doing this music shit, especially here in KC, we want to talk to them. We drop every other Wednesday on all the platforms. So like, subscribe so you're notified when we drop. We got a good one today. Our guest today is one of the city's most consistent hip hop artists. His new project, American Idol, is out everywhere February 27th. Please enjoy this conversation with Southside Dame. All right, so first show of the year, bro. Past weekend, Valentine's Day, Charlotte Street Foundation. How was that?
Man, it was actually a pretty cool vibe. It was people from all walks of life in that mug. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
It was people from all walks of life in that motherfucker, bro. So, like, I was looking in the crowd, panning the room. It was young folks. I seen a baby in there. I seen a old white man. Like, you know, it was all kind of shit. So, it was cool. And shout out to Unique for setting that up. So, it was dope.
That venue looked kind of bougie. I've heard about that place, but I've never been there. But it looked like hella nice.
Bro, it was, when you walk in, you really scared to touch something. You felt like you intruding because like it's so in the cuts and it's so like exquisite, but it's in the heart of the hood. And when you walk in, it's this nice glass building, and you walk into the room and it looked like a live studio audience. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm definitely trying to tap back in with him and do something for myself there, because shit, I mean, it looked like a unique experience.
That'd be hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into the new music, obviously, but you performed some of the new music at the show. What was the reaction to it?
So I did Get Well. I just did the two singles.
The two singles.
Just to try to just push the project as much as possible, but still just give people what's already out that they could go and grab ASAP. So I did Get Wild and I did Taco Meat. I did Get Wild first, and everybody, it was kind of like a spoken word type of environment. We had someone that did a spoken word poem and had just talked about the Epstein file. So the vibe in the room was like super tense, and I came up right after her and did Get Wild, and it was like an icebreaker kind of thing. So that was cool. And then we did Taco Meat right after that, and it was messing with that one. So made me excited for the project for sure.
Yeah. So if we talk about like a show that had like poetry on it, then like music and all this, like we're talking about like a curated show. Mm-hmm. You've like curated your own shows, and you know that takes like time and effort. Mm-hmm. So like, what does it take to get like fans out? Because your shows generally have like a decent draw.
Yeah.
Tell us about like the effort that goes into like putting together a well put together show.
Man, really, I feel like I could even step up more in that aspect for real. But just some of the things that I've done is outside of social media promotion, of course, is in the past we've done flyers, like going out on the corners and really putting it on main street corners, like over on Main Street, over by the Uptown Theater, just putting a whole bunch of flyers up on the corner around there where you know people gonna be standing around commuting back and forth. And then just trying to use word of mouth, sharing in the DM as much as possible with people that I know actually connect with my music and have interacted. So if you interact with a post, I'll send you the flyer. Like, hey, if you like the music, come to the show. So just some of that stuff and connecting with the core that really rock with me. And when you do that and you make people feel like you want them there instead of you trying to sell them something and putting money in their pocket. Yeah. Like that real human interaction, that's kind of really what I base myself on, because I'm not a fake dude. So if I try to connect with everybody, as many people as I can, and just kind of go from there.
But it's also like from the announce date to the show, the consistency also in like promoting it and reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I feel like they just drop the flyer and then they go to the show like a month later. It's like,
I will say too, I try to use my music as leverage as well. So I try to really here recently in the past year, try to have as much consistent content as possible to make people just want to come off the strength of seeing me on a consistent basis. So it's like, if I see him on the timeline 3-4 times a week, I know he got a show coming. I like at least 4 to 5 songs I done heard from him in the past few months. I'm gonna come out come and slide to a show. So you know, I try to use my music as well as a tool. So
and one thing I'll say about the Goodyear show that you did in December, it was like it's hella affordable. Like, is that an important part of it to you?
Yeah, really for me, sometimes it don't even really be about the money. I just be wanting people to come. Like, I just want people to come out, hear the music, and have a good time, just because, you know, we have so many stigmas around coming out in Kansas City and not being able to look over your shoulder without feeling like you're going to get shot or feeling like you're going to get injured or something like that. So I just be wanting people to come somewhere and walk away like, I heard some good music, heard some local artists I ain't never seen before. and I came back home in one piece. So it ain't even really about the money. The money cool, but I just want people to hear the music and have a good time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I keep noticing too, so it's like, okay, you just did a show in like this Charlotte Street Foundation building, like this little damn near looking museum looking place, right?
Yeah.
We've both ran into issues of like hard to get into venues when you're trying to set up a show. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, what is this problem with us having like gate kept venues in the city? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Is it just a hip hop problem?
Yeah, I believe it.
so.
Yeah, I believe it's a rap problem. When I can't even say a rap problem because mainstream rap can book shows at these same venues. I think it's a local rap problem. I think the venues have this thing of what can you do for me? And if I can't see the return on investment from allowing you to book my venue for this night, then I'm gonna make it hell for you. I'm not gonna respond, which I think is bullshit because it just show how some of the venues aren't really tapped into the core of who's really doing what. Because I'm not saying any and every independent artist should have access to the venues. I feel like if you put your work in and you did your work and you know you can bring out, a draw, let a nigga get that motherfucker. But if it's a nigga that just started rapping 2-3 weeks ago and it ain't really proven, then I can get it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think it's fair. I definitely see it, and I hope that other artists, are willing to step up and be like, hey, this is BS, because I've emailed tons of venues that straight up won't respond. And shout out to the Westport Bowery, because right now they one of the most accessible venues in Kansas City. And they bringing in folks from Afro Man to folks like me. So it's a wide spectrum of people that they rocking with. So shout out to them.
Yeah. I feel like they've filled like one of those voids, like when Riot Room closed down. Riot Room was, 7 days a week, like, and probably 5 of those was local music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like we don't have a venue now that is like that, or at least that I'm tapped into. You know what I mean? I know there's like mini bar and shit, but like once you play the mini bar once, it's like, okay.
Now what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess it is a rap problem because I see like jazz and rock shows like all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
everywhere.
And again, it's just one of those things where, primarily we know what Kansas City, our music sound is known for in terms of like street artists and drill music per se, which, that's what I came up listening to. So I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they got to understand too, it's other people that don't make that type of music and they be thinking it's a security risk, but ain't nothing about to happen in your venue, bro.
Facts.
I promise you, ain't nobody coming to my shows on that. You feel me? So I just think they need to do their research and see who's trying to book. Feel me?
Yeah.
Fact, I feel like it's like it's on both parties, like the venues and somewhat the artists too. Because I feel like now, in today's age, like the knowing how to, like you was talking about, how do you put together a show, how to get bodies out. Artists today don't know how to do that. They don't know how to fill out a place and get bodies in the room. And then they also not keeping their analytics from when they do that, so that when they try to go book somebody else, they're like, look, this is what I can bring. So they don't know that part of it.
Right.
So I feel like it's a disconnect on both ends.
And I appreciate you saying that, because that's even something that, as you were saying it, I've never done that, like shown a venue or even emailed a venue my numbers, like, hey, this is how many streams I got in Kansas City. These are some of the shows that I've done in the past. I just email venues like, hey, I'm trying to get that mug on this day. What's up? So maybe that's an approach that I can change in my pitch. So I appreciate you saying that, because I ain't never even thought about that.
Right. It's like what you're saying. It's just like bringing value to the situation instead of just asking for something.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So that's where I agree. A lot of artists don't understand that they have to provide value to the venue. They're a business as well, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and like, it's not cheap to run a venue. You got to pay for sound. You got to pay for bar, security.
Thanks.
Like, all these people probably want at least 150 a night. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming out of your pocket. So it's like,
Yeah.
you got to bring value to the situation.
I get it 1,000%. I just urge venue owners to just do your due diligence.
Right. You
At
think
least-
there would be some part of it that's like, okay, yeah, we know Southside Dame because he's fucking hella active in the music scene.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
all I'm saying. Like, and it's not even just me. It's countless of other artists that
I
deserve
agree.
to be on them stages.
Facts.
Like, it ain't no reason somebody like a Shay Lyric shouldn't be able to book out the record bar on the Thursday night, and because that's one of the best venues in Kansas City.
I agree.
And it would be an amazing look for her. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't even just about me. It's people like that really been doing a thing that should have access to those types of, looks, because it puts us on the platform and give us credibility on the national scale. Like, it's people that try to diminish what we doing here, and it's like you can't really say they wrong because we can't even get on some of the big stages here. So how can we be expected to get opportunities in other places when we can't even do certain stuff in our own city, and it ain't even our fault? Like, it's the odds is against us before we even drop. So it's fucked up.
Let's switch the subject though. Let's move on to some positive shit.
Yeah, cause I be getting hyped, bro, out that shit, bro. But go ahead.
I feel you. New project, American Idol.
Yes, sir.
Drops next week.
Yes, sir.
The 27th.
Yes, sir.
Let's listen to a song from it, and we're gonna get into it.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
This one's called "Pretty Girls Want to Have Fun."
Featuring Scorpio Season.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Yo. I said I'm learning. Look, let's go. Hey, I'm learning every dog get his day in the sunshine. I'm learning that you better off alone when there's money problems. I'm learning how to kick it by myself in my downtime. I fell in love again on the road in the summertime. I can go to sleep if I lost, but I lost trying. I done came back 100 times and I'm still trying. She done got dressed 100 times and she's still fine. And she's still fine. And she's still. I'm learning pretty girls wanna have fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. But get the job done. And then just accept life the way that life comes. I can change a bitch life, but what about mine? I can make it right now, it ain't the right time. I could either let it dim or let the light shine. She got dressed 100 times and she's still fine. And she still, hey, for real. I'm learning every dog get his day in the sunshine. I learn how to maneuver on my own when it's crunch time. She gon' wait to put her number in like the lunch line. If she never hit the club with me, then she not mine. I'm learning how to chill and fall back when it's bad vibes. Thinking how we never shook back from that one time. Thinking about how every transaction should mean something. I'm learning how to make it all back when I spend some. And if you my dog, hit me up if you need some. If you really watch, sit and peep, you can learn some. I put in the work every day, I'ma earn mines. I'm learning how to find the words to say when I'm tongue-tied. I'm learning pretty girls wanna have fun. You gotta have fun, you gotta have fun. But get the job done, and then just accept life the way that life comes. I can change a bitch life, but what about mine? Hey, for real, but what about mine? I could change a bitch life, but what about mine? She got dressed 100 times and she's still fine. For real. Hey, let's go.
The real reason our lives have changed forever is you at home. We know that. We appreciate that. And one more time, this is so tough. We say to you from Hollywood, good night, America. For now.
Come on, that's hard as fuck.
Yep. On the outro,
that's
too.
the outro.
That's tough.
Yep. Appreciate
For
it.
now. Bro, tell us about the project. Next Friday, the 27th, American Idol.
Man, first off, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, Sirski.
It got brought to life because of this man right here, people at home. It was an idea that I had coming into the top of last year. Just wanting to really push myself to the limit and really make a great body of work, a conceptual project, because that's something that I ain't never really did. It's been quite a while, actually. I would say Pretty Girls Listen to Dame was like my first time where I created like a world around a project that people could like attach themselves to or be a part of, a movement, quote unquote. And, fast forward 5-6 years later, I'm still doing it, still trying my best and still pushing myself to the limit. And I feel like I've kind of, established myself here musically and, in terms of like Missouri and the region, I done had some dope accomplishments in this area. So I feel like now it's time to make the best possible thing that I can make to go nationwide. So that's the whole idea around American Idol. So yeah, that's kind of where the idea came from. And then it was like, we just gonna take it song by song and just try to make something crazy. So yeah.
Yeah. 12 songs produced by mostly me, Logan, Alexander Preston did one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like American Idol, like let's just take the title at face value.
Mm-hmm.
Is this about like getting famous or is this about being validated? Like, as the judges would say, like we like it, or like what's it about on the title?
So for me, really, it's kind of just like if I'm being honest, it's kind of a fuck you thing. because I'm saying like we get too caught up sometimes in, you know, getting validation locally when sometimes, you know, we lose the big picture when we should be focused on America. Like at the end of the day, I literally just got into a Instagram argument about NBA All-Star Weekend with somebody in the comments, and he was like, "Nigga, you from Kansas?" And I went to his bio, he from California. So like in the grand scheme of things, we all just from Kansas, we all in the middle of nowhere, we all from nothing. But it's a lot of infighting here amongst each other when we all need to be focusing on becoming the next Detroit, the next Atlanta, the next New York City, when we got all the talent in the world. So I was just like, you know, we need to start focusing on America and not Missouri and not Kansas City.
Yeah.
I feel like we losing the plot, you know?
So it's kind of almost like, you know, this is a national push, almost like, you know, since American Idol is like a national competition, this is like a national push for your music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not about here.
Yeah, it's not about here, because like I don't think I'm one of the best rappers in just Missouri. I think I'm one of the best rappers in the world. I think I'm one of the best rappers in America. So like I would be doing myself a disservice to just constantly trying to push and feed into the narrative of, oh, who the best, who this, who that, when I'm trying to get on the Grammys. I'm trying to have my music on Euphoria playing in the background. Like I'm on some whole other shit, you know?
Facts. So when we started working on this project, which was like when? Like last year?
Yeah, I say like May, April of last year.
Did you already have that American Idol concept in your head, or it came together as the music started to come together?
So I already had the idea in my head. I'll say like I can't take full credit for the because at first I was gonna call it Southside Idol, and my bro, shout out my bro Lil Ty, he was like, you should just call it American Idol. And then like I started kind of just writing songs with that in mind, like a hopeful theme, like I just wanted to sound like a soundtrack of ambition, of somebody that's really trying to be something and do something. And around that time, I was very bogged down in my day-to-day life with working and stuff like that. So I was just kind of like in that headspace of I'm trying to make it out and see the world and see the sun, hit the road, do some of the biggest shows. Like I just was, this time last year was in a very dark place in my 9-to-5 life, and I just made me want to make it out. And I started just trying to make something as good as possible so I can try to get out my situation type of thing.
So what do you want the listeners to take away when they listen to American Idol?
I want them to walk away from it like knowing that just to keep trying. Like even if this ain't the project that for me, I feel like it's gonna be one of them things that when they put it on, when they got to get up and go to work in the morning, and hopefully it inspire them to walk away from that and go and chase whatever they really want to do. I'm not saying everybody get up and leave their job tomorrow and go and pursue their passion, but you know, hopefully it just gives somebody a little bit of hope to keep trying whatever they really care about. Like that's my main goal, because when I listen to it, I be feeling hopeful. Like this past year of me getting up and going to work every day, 6 a.m, it's the first thing I put on in the morning time, like because it just been pushing me, because you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to really make it out of here. So, you know, I just want people to have that soundtrack while they trying to grind and get to it.
I feel it.
Do you feel like there was anything different that you did creatively, like while making this project, that you haven't done like on any other projects you've worked on before?
Really, so shout out to What We Own Buddha. I've only locally worked with him on projects in terms of fully all KC. Anytime I did a project that was all locally produced, it was just with him. This will be my first time stepping out of my comfort zone and working with a new producer from the town, and having another project that's all fully produced by another local producer. That was one thing. And then just that content aspect. I was very bad at the promotional side in the past. So I say on the song, one of the songs, HYDR on the project, I was saying I was sitting around trying to wait on them to find me. And like in the past, I was just dropping, and I was thinking like, man, if I have everybody tag such and such 100 times, it's gonna blow up. Or, oh, if I just drop this video, it's gonna go viral, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and somebody gonna DM me. Like that classic Cinderella story of a viral rapper, when realistically it takes so much more, like in today's climate, to really make a change. And just seeing like the consistency of folks like y'all and like that content aspect of it. I've never done this much in front of the camera and stuff in my life. And And I've been posting pretty consistently leading up to this. I'll say that content side of it too really helped me step out my comfort zone, because I'm not like I'm social with the people I interact with in real life, but getting in front of the camera, ironically enough, like I wasn't really comfortable with it in the past, but I think over the past few months I done grew a lot. So I say them 2 things are probably the biggest. Yeah.
You damn near got it, as lame as it fucking sounds, bro. You damn near got to think of yourself as a content creator these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't have to be like, I'm a content creator. You can be like, I'm an artist, I'm a musician. But that's just a part of the game now.
Yeah.
Like, there's no avoiding it. Nobody's blowing up without it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even artists, the biggest artists are on their motherfucking doing TikToks and dropping Instagram reels. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there is literally no way around it.
Part of it now.
I think it's such rapper cliches, the shit you was saying before, that's like, yo, tag this person, this gonna blow up. Or like, damn, I dropped a video and it didn't go viral, damn. You know what I mean? It's like, we got to do what we can do, and what we can do is put in that content work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs no money to post on your Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I want to go back to what you had said before, though, about like curating the project around the American Idol theme. And you said the first time you had done something like that was on Pretty Girls Listen to Dame, like curated a theme around it, like the project around an idea. How often are you guys in doing that then? Like, starting with the concept and then making the music around that? Or is it like make the music and then the concept comes together, it reveals itself? You know what I'm saying?
So if I'm being honest, I kind of just make the songs and then kind of just see where it go. But then again, going back to saying doing something a little bit different, this was the first time where I kind of had an idea in mind and was just like, I'm gonna just make songs that's relevant to my current headspace. And it was like, once I get an idea in my mind, when it come to writing, it's like subconsciously, like that's where my head is when I'm writing. And then I look back at all the songs like, damn, this song go with this song go with this song. So I think it was just literally a year straight mindset of me wanting to get out the current situation I was in, and it all just started making sense. But usually I just make songs and then put them together, how they sound in sequence. So, yeah, I have to step out of the box a little bit.
What about you?
Like, I try to. I feel like this project that I'm working on now, this is the first time I've actually like been able to make it be conceptual and all like fit within this same world. But my problem is like I can't make an idea for a project and then, not that I can't, I just struggle to do it. Make an idea and then, okay, now let me make the songs for this. Like, it's the opposite. Like, I just make music, and then somehow whatever I was going through, they all fit into this headspace, and now it's this theme up under it. But now I'm working on a project with Ashan. We already got the concept and shit, so now it's different for me because like I'm trying to make music that fits this world that we trying to build. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard for me because like I'm so fluid in like my mental. Like I don't feel the same way I do every day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it'd be hard to just like, I'm finna put myself in this feel good mood for this song. So I don't know. I like conceptual projects. It's just hard for me to create like that because I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. And for me, it was kind of one of them things where I had to like, I guess not be so kind of on the whim with certain things because I was really just taking a look at my catalog in a sense and being like, what projects had the most success and what did I do with this project that I didn't do with some of my other ones? And that's why I was kind of just trying to just revisit that. And going back to what we talked about, like with how can we get certain people to come out when we throwing events? If we create a world that people feel like they attached to, like how people still love Astro World to this day, despite, the tragedy from 2017. But a lot of the big reason that people had that love and lore around the project was because he did a good job of immersing the listeners into what he had going on with the amusement park. And, obviously I can't afford to put no roller coaster in the Bowery, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but like it's still ways we can make it, like an immersible album. So.
Making an experience.
Yeah. Yep.
So do you guys, on the flip side of that, like a negative side of it, it almost sounds like you guys are saying a little bit like that can be a box you're putting yourself into. So is it hard to create in that way sometimes? Once you're like, okay, well, that's not on theme for what we're going for.
Only reason I feel like it's a box is because like the resources. Like I feel like I wouldn't if I had like unlimited resources. Like I could just I can go do this right now. I don't think I feel that way. But like sometimes like if you at this level right now, like you can't do every single thing that you want in your mind yet. Because like me, like I think hella big and I want everything to be like super crazy. I want this specific thing to happen. I can't do it, so I feel limited. I'm like, damn, how do I make it? How do I bring it down to this level where I'm at right here?
And I can say for me, I've been kind of struggling with it like stylistically, like from a clothes perspective, because I made a conscious effort that while I was in this headspace that I was only gonna wear this type of stuff in public. And it's like I want to get back to wearing regular clothes. So I think that's the only thing for me right now. It's like how can I make myself really into it? Like when Kanye recorded My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, they said he had everybody pulling up in black tuxedos the whole studio session, and you know that's one of my favorite albums of all time. And I'm like, I want to get in that type of mode where when I see myself putting this on, it's kind of like I gotta grind to be able to get fresh again, type of thing. So, but I'm just ready. So it's just something like little stuff like that. Like that's one of the struggles of doing a project like this for me lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey everyone, Code Red here. If you like the way this podcast looks and sounds, it's filmed on location at Code Red Productions. We handle all your audio needs for music, commercials, and podcasts. You can find us on Instagram or Facebook at Code Red Productions KC, or visit our website, coderedproductionskc.com. We'll see you here. Back to the show. What song would you say then, or what couple songs even, were the most difficult to maybe write or like, you know, finish?
I ain't gonna lie, that'd be the easy part for me.
Yeah.
I would say that Ketchup was the hard one to get done, trying to decide like what we gonna do with the back half of it, because you know we was just sitting with it open for like 2 months.
And I'm pretty sure you freestyled that verse.
Yeah, literally, bro. Pretty quick. Pretty appreciate you, bro. The music part is the easy part for me. Not saying that I just don't put no thought into what I'm saying, but like when the beat, I'm a very beat inspired person, so like I call it word vomit. Like once I say the first thing that I say, it's kind of like after that, I get that word vomit where everything after that just kind of flow. Yeah. Once I get my first 2 or 3 lines, I'm straight after that.
That first line gotta go crazy every time, bro.
Important.
Yeah. That's that hook. So he asked what you had done kind of differently. You know, we're working together. You're doing content a lot more now. But like musically, how would you describe like your evolution since When the Club Closed or Rap City, even though I know that was more of a compilation?
Yeah.
How would you say your sound is evolving?
I would say I've kind of refined what I'm trying to do in terms of just me as an artist, between finding that balance of, you know, having the catchy punchlines about the women, and also too being that mature man that I done grown into. And I feel like you can kind of hear that maturity of I know what I want to say and how I want to say it now. And like I'm just kind of figuring out my lane in terms of not really compromising who I am as a person, but still giving my fans what they want to hear. And I feel like that's kind of, I done found that balance, and it's just like the quality and the like how to use my voice a little bit better and know what pockets to get in, and figuring out new kind of like flows and stuff to try out and do it without sounding crazy. I'm starting to figure all of that out, and it's like kind of, it took some time, but I'm starting to get it. You know what I'm saying?
So you would say like you're experimenting more, you think?
Yeah, experimenting more, and you know, getting better at some of the stuff that I've always done.
Yeah. I feel you. So you had said that you had quit your job and now you're just focusing on music right now?
Yeah, music is my main priority right now. So I was working in the education field for 5 years after I graduated from college, and I've never really been able to fully like invest my time in the music. I would say giving about 70-30, 70 to the music and then 30 to everything else I had going on. But this past year, the more I kind of elevated within the organization I was working for, you know, more obligations started to kind of fall onto my plate, and I was starting to get in a position where I was having to choose and giving ultimatums about, you know, this or that type of thing. And I ended up choosing this because I feel like I'm at that point when I listen to this body of songs, I'm seeing like people really be like stopping me when I go places and stuff like that. And I'm like, this ain't normal, bro. Like, you know, so I gotta just have faith in myself.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I got my degree, I'll go get another job. But I don't think I'm wrong, so I'm just kind of just seeing what happened.
So has stepping away from that like security to just do music, does that feel like it's like been a burden off your shoulders, or does that feel like it's even more pressure now to succeed at music?
A little of both. I say because I miss the kiddos a lot. I ain't gonna lie, but that aspect of I'm so sure of myself and I'm very stubborn. So it's like I know I'm gonna make it because like I got it in my head and like I'm kind of determined now. It's one of them things where I'm so thirsty to not be wrong that I'm gonna keep going until I'm right. Like, cause that's how much I believe in myself. Like, I ain't never been like is this for me type of thing. I know it's for me. I think it's just a matter of when. It done took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I got to do what I can do now and control what I can control, and that's how much faith I have in myself. So,
yeah, you know? I think a lot of artists would be surprised, like that. Like when you take that leap of faith, you'll find that it just starts working. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I just do music full time. You just do music full time. It's like at some point you just have to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and then it just starts coming together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna act like at times it's not hard. You know what I mean? I'll be broke as fuck some days, but I'm just doing music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, it's part of it. But let me ask you guys, do you think for every artist that ever blew, right, eventually they were doing music full time already, or they had to quit that job to pursue it. Do you think like you can just tiptoe that line and not quit your job and expect to blow up, or you have to just jump all in at some point?
I'll let you go. You go first.
I think you can. Because I know there's people that blow and still keep their 9 to 5, you know? But it just depends on like your personality. I feel like I can't listen to people like that. Like that's why I had to go all in on this shit. Because I'm like, I don't know. It's like I said, it just depends on your personality. Because like I want to be engulfed in this shit. Like I don't want to spend my time thinking and doing other shit that's not towards this. I feel like that's wasted energy.
Right.
I'm building somebody else's career, and I can build my own. Why not put all that into there?
Man, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I feel like it's one of them things where, like you said, it's people that blow up and keep their job. I feel like it also contingent upon too, like the field you work in. So like for example, me, like I'm working with kids, and it's kids like I'm really they trusted adult. But like I'm not fully invested in everything that they got going on. They over here screaming, yelling and shit, and I'm over here checking how the numbers doing on my phone. So it's one of them things where I care so much about, you know, our future generation. I'd rather step back before I, you know, half-ass, you know, educating y'all and giving y'all my full capacity. Like I love y'all and I love working with the kids, but I do love this more. And you only gonna be young once. Like I feel like it's one of them things where I could go back and do that at any point, but I only got this moment right now to do this, and I don't want to look back in 10 years like, damn, should I did this, or damn, I should have did that, you know? So I'd rather be wrong and tuck my tail and go back to work than be stuck at work sitting there being mean as fuck to them because I'm mad I couldn't go shoot a video. You feel me?
Type shit.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of coming from a different perspective too, because it's like your career that you were doing what you care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're invested in that as well.
Yeah.
Like with the kids and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're building connections at your other career.
Right.
I feel like a lot of artists, you know, they just got a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's less attachment to something to walk away from. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, I mean, were you like, so part of you is like kind of sad that you had to leave that, or?
Yeah. I'm more so like when I first left, but the closer I get to dropping, I'm like, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, fuck that shit. But you know, like I said, I'm always miss the kids, of course. But you know what I'm saying? I don't ever put me first. Like I be putting myself last in so many instances, and I feel like I done put myself last and on the back burner for a lot of years. And this my first time really like choosing me. Like as cliche as it might sound, but like this is my first time putting me first in a very long time, and it's like a breath of fresh air because you know I feel like we done came up with a beautiful product and it's ready to be pushed out to the world. So I'm just ready to see what happens. Man.
Facts. I want to kind of tie what you've been saying about American Idol. Like you're not just focused on Kansas City. You're trying to, you know, push your music elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I want to throw it back to that whole top 5 shit that went down last year. I know you kind of had like a unique perspective on it. And I just kind of want to see if we can get you to kind of say again kind of the things you were saying, like about the top 5 and everybody being invested in that locally.
Again, like I said, I feel like people losing the plot. I don't really put no stake in it because like we all trying to do the same thing. I feel like it's kind of counterproductive to be arguing about who's better than who when we all could bump into each other at the supermarket. Like nobody really is like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all on the same level. You know, it's people that have done amazing things that have made optimal gains. Those are the people that I would consider to be top 5. But when we have, you know, media outlets and like platforms that kind of like add fuel to the fire, I feel like it's more divisive and it does more harm than good when we should all, again, be trying to be on the same page. So it's like, I don't put no stake in it. If you ain't ever, you know, broke no artist, you ain't ever changed nobody's life, you ain't ever signed no niggas, you ain't ever put no money in nobody's pocket to help further their career, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I know I done did my work, you know. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I think it do more harm than good, like I said.
Yeah, so you're on the side of the competition hurts more than it helps the local artists.
Nah, I feel like it should always be competition. Like, you know, respectfully, like I think I'm better than everybody. But, you know, the next nigga don't think he better than me. It's niggas that think they better. Everybody should think they better than anybody.
Yeah.
It's like basketball. You ain't gonna never say, yeah, I can't fuck with you, bro. I ain't gonna never go up to no niggas. I'm never going up to no nigga and saying that, bro. Like, it might be niggas that rap better than me, but it's stuff that I do better than niggas. So it's like, it's kind of an apples and oranges thing. I feel like you can't not give credit to niggas that been doing this shit. Like, niggas will try to play with your whole legacy to, like, put they homie on there that they went out to eat with 2 nights ago. Like, be real. Like, you feel me? So,
For sure.
Niggas can't play with me. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Cause I know I did my work.
So in what other ways then is like artist competition? Like how do you express that? You know what I'm saying?
I personally feel like if every artist just made the best product that they could possibly make, like if Scorpio and iShine making an amazing project right now, I'm making an amazing project right now. Shay Lyric just dropped Illa City Nights. TC about to drop a crazy project. O cooking up some amazing shit. If everybody is like on some iron sharpens iron, trying to cook up, come with the best, freshest video plot, come with the dopest performance that they could come with. That's competition to me. Like making the best product I could possibly make to see what really happened. If we all doing that, it's like KC on some shit versus me dropping a freestyle to diss another nigga, to argue with this nigga. Like, what is we really doing, my nigga? Like I said, I feel like niggas lose the plot when we should all be trying to make the best possible shit we can make. Like, at the end of the day, if you not, you worried about the wrong thing if you in it to try to be better than another nigga. Like, if you ain't trying to change your family life, you worry about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree with like mostly everything you're saying, but I feel like there was also like, if we're talking about like that top 5 shit specifically, it's like that was a trend to like get eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's maybe like the worst thing for an artist to jump into that.
Man, I don't know. I can say like I built organic motion for myself without having to say I'm top 5. I just make music, and you know, over time people started to fuck with me. I feel like we lose sight of the fact that you don't gotta use controversy for motion. Just put out the bet. Like I said, if you keep cooking up, it might not be instant gratification. That shit might happen 10 years from now in my case. It might happen tomorrow, but I know I got it off the strength of me. I didn't get it because, oh, that's the nigga that was dissing such and such. I'm the nigga that made Shorty in the Bathroom. I'm the nigga that made American Idol. I'm not the nigga that was beefing with such and such about being the best nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I got it off the strength of my name. Like,
Yeah.
I'm too cut, bro. Like I care about myself too much, bro. Like I'm doing it off of the merit of my back and the work that I put in.
Yeah.
I'm not letting nobody come up off my name. I'm not trying to come up off nobody else's name.
So if we take like big rap beefs, it always seems that they like, elevate those artists' persona. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just talk about like Kendrick,
Oh, brother.
I'm just saying, bro. The beef, after the beef started, bro, his persona just went like that. His next 2 releases were just like,
I'm gonna give you my political answer. I love Kendrick Lamar for Money Trees. I don't love Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. I love Kendrick Lamar for Real. I don't love Kendrick Lamar for GNX. I love Kendrick Lamar for ADHD. I don't love Kendrick Lamar for Turn the TV Off. I feel like if you ask the average consumer that was listening to both artists prior to the whole situation, they would say, I would think that projects like Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly are more of who they see him as than the Not Like Us is and all of that. So I just feel like, I don't know, the artistic integrity is more better when it's just about the music than it is aimed towards another man. That's just in my opinion. Like, that's all I can say. We've talked off camera about the views and all of that, of where I stand with it, but I just think like I like the straight music.
Yeah. You want to enjoy the music for the music's sake instead of the ulterior motives.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love a good diss. Don't get me wrong. Like I listen to all that shit, but it's just one of them things for me, just only speaking to my career and my situation, and for here in 2026, Kansas City, Missouri, that just ain't like what I'm on. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to start a family. I'm trying to do all kind of shit. Like it's bigger than just me. So I would be backtracking. Like that was the foundation of what Kansas City music was founded upon. Funk music is what we from. Like you feel me? So it's like I feel like we plateauing doing the same shit, arguing about the same stuff. So
facts.
You feel me?
Scorp, give us your 2 cents on all that.
I feel like at that level, like with the K-Dot situation, or bigger artists, boom, it's cool, it's fire, do it. You can probably get some more streams. But at this level right here, Kansas City, it's like, how we all top 5 with less than 1,000 monthly listeners or shit like that. You know what I mean? Like we all got work to do. So nigga, we all bottom 10 or whatever the fuck. Like,
hey, come on, bro.
We got work to do, nigga.
Hey.
And it's more like you were saying, like, the competition should be like, how much more knowledge can I gain to get myself to a Kendrick level? You know what I'm saying? What A&R can I talk to? What executive can I figure out some more knowledge about? Because that's what's really going to get you to be like, okay, now I'm top 5 because I really do this shit.
Right.
Everybody, y'all niggas top 5 on Instagram views. Like that. Okay.
Yeah, it don't matter. And that's why, like, I can't take a top 5 series that don't have someone like a Royal Chief in it, because he is someone that he can rap his ass off. He is touching the community and does amazing things in multiple spaces, from sports to beer. This nigga got a beard. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really top 5, you know? So stuff like that, when you see lists that don't have people like that on them, like, it's kind of like, where's the credibility? Because what are we really in it for? If you ain't in it to get your own beer and be standing on the fucking women's soccer field stadium rapping, you in it for the wrong stuff. So I don't really be taking it too serious. And anybody that like is using that for like gratification and getting a thrill off of it, like, it's corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like you talking to a shorty like, oh yeah, I like these 3 niggas. And you geeked as fuck because she said you, but she not fucking you.
Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's stupid. That's like when 3 niggas in Massachusetts arguing about who the best doctor. Like, nigga, this is one city of one state out of 50. Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, stupid.
So how do you feel about like how your music is viewed then here? Do you feel like it's overlooked, or do you feel like it's appropriately like respected?
I can't say that it's overlooked, because it's people that really fuck with it. That would be like a disrespect to the people that really be listening to it. But I do think like it could be more. But again, I'm not gonna put it's all on me. It's stuff that I wasn't doing. Like,
For sure.
I wasn't pushing as hard as I could have pushed. So I just got to step my game up because it's still people that comment and be like, what, you from here? So I think it's just a matter of me pushing myself. But I think I'm respected, but it's always somebody that ain't never heard. So it's just a matter of keeping on doing my best.
Yeah, I would tell honestly any artist that feels like they're overlooked or like they're not getting the recognition they deserve is that they're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it boils down to you're not doing enough.
And when you think you are, you not. Cause like
Facts.
I don't know, it's like a kind of one of those things where you look in the mirror. You got to really be very self-reflective because what I'm dropping and I'm consistent, but what am I not doing? Like I really found myself a couple years back, like bro, I'm dropping some cool shit, but I'm still, it get a good month of motion, and then after that, it's like, okay, what's next? So it's like, where am I going wrong? You feel me? And I know it's on me, so I can't really blame nobody else.
Yeah. I would say most artists don't even know like how hard and consistent big artists work. You know what I mean? Like it is hard work and it is consistent. And like most artists, they like, oh yeah, I'm about to record a song, drop it, blah, blah, blah. It falls flat. Well, you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just think most artists here don't realize how hard you have to work. Because even just doing this locally is hard work, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got shit to do every single day. Not enough time in the day. You know what I'm saying? But so to do this on a national scale, y'all got to be ready to every day. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Yeah. All right. We got one scored?
We got one. All right, but I'm finna give you two different options. You tell me which one you picking.
All right, bet.
Do you like the build up to a release or you like after the release?
That's a hard one. I say after everybody hear it for the first time and just getting that validation of, okay, I knew this was gonna be a good song, and you know what I'm saying, just seeing people give you that afterwards, so it'd be cool.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll probably say after, because I like seeing how people take it. People. It might be certain songs that I didn't think people would gravitate to, but now everybody's slapping that one or something like that. For sure, I'm gonna go after.
I mean, I think there's like fun to be had on both of it. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy working on the build up. I enjoy working on the, all the shit we're doing. I enjoy working on the music. You know what I'm saying? But after you drop it, it's like, damn, everybody else gets to hear this now. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer yours. It's everybody's. You know what I'm saying? So the validation is obviously awesome when people fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And the reward of like when you guys go out to a show or a club and you hear your music playing and people, you see, look around and people are fucking dancing to it. That shit be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I enjoy personally working on shit and in shit, so the build up probably be more fun in my opinion.
Okay.
The production or the performance?
I say the performance. I like that aspect of hitting the stage and then, seeing something that I worked on in my room or shit here and seeing it translate to real time to where you listen to it enough to where you actually know the words. That's always a mind fuck for me because, again, being in the 9 to 5 as an artist, sometimes you lose sight of yourself and you can kind of forget that, I created something that people like and attach themselves to. So I fuck with the performance.
What about you?
The production. I just like the creativity, just seeing what I can make from nothing.
Yeah,
same.
For sure.
That's where I'm at too. I just enjoy working on music too much. I'm not a performer, so it's hard for me to pick that anyway. But like, I enjoy going to shows and seeing y'all perform y'all shit. But working on music is just my favorite thing to do. So, production.
I will say the more I get in the studio, like as an artist, like you said, a mainstream artist, all they do is record. When I get in that element of it to where I can have a PlayStation plugged up in the studio and just cycle through beats and smoke and eat and
live in that motherfucker basically.
Yeah, so I think I'll like it more at that point, but it just come with time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you be feeling like, obviously we all enjoy working on music, we love music, but do you be feeling like the production process is more work than the performance process? In terms of like kind of like what we've been doing, we've been
really mixing, mastering, getting content, gradually building up the motion. This is a new thing for me. So
Yeah.
it's like in the past it wasn't that much work because it was just get the files and drop them hoes when we
Yeah.
had all the songs. But you know, it's definitely a lot of work. But now too, the tricky part with it is the backside afterwards of how can we keep it going on the back end too. So that's another element of it.
Facts.
Rap groups or R&B groups?
R&B group. If I had to choose. But I'm not a big R&B guy, but you know, I like ain't nothing like a good solo act in terms of like rap wise, you know. But there's some cool groups like shout out Wu-Tang and like all the classic rap groups, but in 2026 I would listen to an R&B group.
I think if we're just taking it at 2026, it's
Or I said 2025, I'm tripping.
yeah, I think if we're just taking it at 2026, it's like rap groups are all but dead. I feel like there's no like popular rap groups right now, unless you guys can put me onto something that I'm overlooking. But like historically, rap groups are like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to go rap groups. You got Wu-Tang, Outkast, Mobb Deep, shit. We can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Tribe Called Quest, etc. It's like Run DMC, Mount Rushmore type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like the R&B groups have ever lived up to that kind of status. Now, there's obviously been huge R&B groups. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like legendary movement shit, I feel like the rap groups are on top of that.
Yeah, I feel like as the 2000s kind of progressed, you started to slowly see R&B groups kind of phase out, and it became kind of your Chris Browns, your Ushers,
Solo acts.
yeah, those one syllable name. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. You know, you got your classic rap groups, but you know, it ain't nothing like a good 50 Cent. But I don't know if you would consider G Unit as a rap group. Is that like a collective, or you know?
I mean,
you
I kind
still
of
got
feel,
some of those, like,
but I
it's a
feel
lot
like
of
they
those.
drop music as G Unit, so it kind of is a rap group. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in that case, I would have to say like rap groups, because then you got like your labels like QC that drop collab projects with everybody.
See, but I
on
don't
the
think
label.
that's a rap group. See, that's a collab. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But G Unit was like a thing. I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So like Concrete Boys and like Yachty, is that like a rap group?
Because see, I feel like that's a group.
Okay, well, yeah. In that case, I fucks with Yachty, so I'm changing my answer. I'm going rap group because I fucks with all that.
are there even any like big R&B groups like now, or am I just can't think of any?
Not many.
Nah,
Yeah.
I literally know like one. It's like 2BYG or some shit.
I ain't
Like
never
it's
heard
like four like dudes. It's like they low key like the new age, like new edition type shit. They kind of hard as fuck. But like there's not very many R&B groups now. Now when you go talk about like the K-pop side, that's like a whole different.
Man.
Like that's their shit. You know what I'm saying? The group aspect of it now.
I mean, but we're just seeing like, so we're seeing like less groups now, and I feel like we're seeing like less bands now make it big and more solo acts make it big. You know what I mean? It's just so much easier to move as a solo.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't have to have like 3 or 4 other people's like input on every decision you make. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like I was, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I was sitting with my sister yesterday. My sister loves K-pop. Hella. So I'm sitting over there. She just starts playing hella shit. Put me on. I'm like, from me doing this shit now, I'm not even understanding how it would work to like market a group. Cause
They got 9 motherfuckers
you
in
got
this group,
9
bro.
personalities in
Crazy.
this bitch. Literally 9 different fan bases.
Yeah.
So it's like, that shit give me a headache thinking about how that shit work, bro.
But that's that aspect of teams, bro. Like when you get to that level of popularity, it's essential to have moving parts in the background. Like when we get to the level that we gonna get to eventually, it's gonna be somebody to handle when we need some water. It's gonna be a nigga that just get towels. Like you know what I'm saying. So they probably got 100 people on staff for 10
God, for
10
10
people
of them?
for each
Yeah.
person. Like that's crazy.
Shit, wow.
Facts.
Cover art or the title?
Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna say cover art though. I'm a sucker for a good cover art, man. Title is very important too, but I gotta go cover art because it paint the picture, it tell the story, and you know it for me just as a consumer because I love music. I'm a fan first, so sometimes a lot of my emotions come from a fan perspective just because for so long, like I grew up listening to rap, R&B, I just love music, so. cover art make me want to click on your shit.
Facts.
So, yeah, like I'm personally a cover art guy.
So if you had your cover art, we seen you showed us the cover art for American Idol before we started filming, and that bitch was crazy.
Appreciate it, bro.
So you telling me if that bitch was called Cheeseburger, it would be just as hard?
Low key.
If it would be controversial. it would be controversial. Probably wouldn't be as hard just because I would have a different picture with a different name. If it was about a cheese, it'd probably be me holding a burger, looking hella serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I try to make it make sense. Like, if it was gonna be called Cheeseburger, I'm gonna try to like incorporate it in and like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost too hard to separate the two because it's like the cover art has to express what the title is already trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, let's say this right here and right now. Stop with the ChatGPT AI cover art. That shit looks ass and it's old and it's boring and you dusty if you use it. Be creative and be original. Straight up. If you just type in your prompt and whatever it shoots out, you upload that shit, you lazy as fuck. Oh God, bro. Right. And there's no artistic value to it, in my opinion.
I feel it.
I'm tired of seeing it because everybody's text look the same too. So you know when you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like the text look the same, bro. You know that ChatGPT
Oh
font.
my goodness, this dude is hilarious.
And if you was the first one to do it, cool. But now everybody just be doing it. It's just lazy. And I can tell usually when you have that cover art and I play your song, the song finna be just as lazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Microwave song.
And that's what I appreciate about good cover art too, because if you're caring that much about that aspect of it, I know the time you put in the music is about to be more of an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
What about you, Scorp? Cover art or title?
Cover art.
Yeah.
Good cover art for sure.
Yeah.
The package gotta look good.
Facts. That's like, that's why the iPhone come in a crazy case. You know what I'm saying? The box is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The same shit. Like,
Facts.
that's your market. That's part of your marketing right there is the cover art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, cover art gotta be dope.
Shit show.
Last one.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That was a good combo. Thanks for coming through and chopping it up, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Y'all.
you.
At CoRedKC, at We Got One Scorp, at Southside Dame _ Dame. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all boys.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all boys. Appreciate y'all.
TraKCouts bouncing out, y'all. Peace.